The gold rushes of the 19th and early 20th centuries were periods of feverish migration and transformation, impacting numerous parts of the globe. They were times of intense excitement, desperation, and dramatic societal change. These gold rushes, notably in California, 1848, Klondike, 1896, and Australia, 1851, not only altered the destinies of thousands of individuals but also significantly impacted the economic and political landscapes of the regions involved. The gold rushes of the 19th century were not just about the discovery of gold, they were about the dreams and aspirations they ignited across the world. The mere mention of gold triggered a mass exodus, with people from diverse backgrounds flocking to regions like California, Australia, and the Klondike. This unprecedented migration transformed sleepy settlements into bustling hubs almost overnight, dramatically altering the demographic fabric of these regions. Economically, the impact was equally profound. The sudden influx of gold into the market had far-reaching effects, influencing both local and global economies. In the short term, it created a surge in wealth for successful miners and those who supplied goods and services to the prospectors. This economic boom led to the rapid development of infrastructure, including roads, railroads, and ports, essential for supporting the burgeoning population and the transport of gold. However, this economic prosperity was often fleeting. The gold rush era was marked by extreme volatility. Boom towns, which sprang up around the discovery of gold, could just as quickly become ghost towns when the gold ran out. This boom and bust cycle was a common theme, leaving behind abandoned settlements and disrupted lives. The societal impact was also significant. The gold rushes were responsible for some of the most significant migrations of the 19th century, contributing to the melting pot of cultures and nationalities that is characteristic of regions like California today. However, this influx of people also led to significant tensions, particularly with the indigenous populations whose lands were invaded and livelihoods disrupted. Furthermore, the environmental impact of gold mining was and continues to be significant. Early methods of gold extraction, such as panning and sluicing, gave way to more destructive techniques like hydraulic mining, which caused extensive environmental damage, including deforestation, soil erosion, and river siltation. In conclusion, the societal and economic impacts of the gold rushes were complex and multifaceted. They brought about rapid demographic and economic changes, some of which had lasting effects on the regions involved. While they symbolize human ambition and the quest for prosperity, they also highlight the transient nature of economic booms and the potential for environmental and societal disruption. Life during the gold rushes of the 19th century was an amalgamation of hope, hardship, and the human spirit's resilience. The gold fields, often located in remote and undeveloped areas, presented a harsh reality vastly different from the glittering dreams that lured thousands. For many, the journey to the gold fields was fraught with challenges. Prospective miners traveled long distances, often leaving families and stable lives behind. They journeyed by sea, enduring treacherous voyages, or overland, facing rugged terrain and hostile environments. Upon arrival, they found themselves in crowded, makeshift camps where living conditions were primitive and unsanitary. The daily life of a gold prospector was grueling. Mining for gold was backbreaking work, requiring physical strength and endurance. Miners spent long hours panning in cold river waters or digging in the earth, often with meager results. The work was not only physically demanding but also mentally taxing, fueled by the constant hope of striking it rich. The social fabric of gold rush communities was diverse and complex. These boomtowns attracted a mix of individuals, including experienced miners, adventurers, families, entrepreneurs, and those escaping the law. This diversity led to vibrant, albeit often lawless, communities where gambling, saloons, and makeshift entertainment flourished. Despite the allure of wealth, life in the goldfields was fraught with dangers. Law and order were minimal, leading to rampant crime and violence. Disputes over mining claims were common, and the lack of a structured legal system often meant that might made right. Additionally, the influx of miners and the rapid growth of towns had a devastating impact on indigenous populations, leading to displacement and conflict. For women in the goldfields, life was particularly challenging. Many accompanied their husbands or came in search of economic opportunities themselves. They faced not only the harsh conditions of the mining camps, but also a male-dominated society with limited rights and opportunities for women. Despite the hardships, the gold rush era was also a time of community and camaraderie. The shared experience of striving for a better life in a challenging environment fostered a sense of solidarity among the miners. It was not uncommon for miners to assist each other, sharing resources and knowledge. In summary, life during the gold rush was a testament to human endurance and adaptability. It was a time of great opportunity, but also of significant challenges, shaping not only the lives of those who participated, but also the course of the regions where these gold rushes occurred. The gold rush era is replete with stories that encapsulate the extreme ends of human experience, tales of immense fortune and deep despair. These narratives not only reflect the personal journeys of those involved, but also highlight the broader human and social dynamics of the time. Fortunes made. Sudden millionaires. Some prospectors struck it rich almost overnight, unearthing significant gold deposits. These lucky few quickly transformed from ordinary individuals into wealthy magnates. Their successes often seemed like fairy tales, inspiring countless others to join the gold rush. Entrepreneurs and innovators. Not all fortunes were made through mining. Astute businessmen and women capitalized on the booming population by setting up essential services. People like Levi Strauss, who invented durable workwear, or those who opened general stores, hotels, and transportation services, often amassed substantial wealth. Cultural impact. The influx of wealth from successful miners influenced local cultures. Opera houses, theaters, and other establishments were built, and cities like San Francisco saw rapid growth and transformation, partly fueled by the newfound affluence of some of its residents. Despair and loss. Broken dreams. For every story of success, there were numerous tales of failure. Many prospectors spent years laboring with little to no return, depleting their savings and struggling to survive. The physical and emotional toll of these failed endeavors often led to broken spirits and lives. Health and mortality. The harsh conditions of the gold fields and the lack of medical facilities resulted in high incidences of disease and injury. Epidemics were common, and many miners died or were left incapacitated, their dreams of wealth replaced by the struggle for health. Family strain. The pursuit of gold often came at the cost of family life. Many left their loved ones behind, and the long separation, combined with the uncertainty and hardship, strained or broke familial bonds. Letters from the time poignantly reflect the emotional turmoil experienced by separated families. Economic hardship. Not all who came in search of gold had the means to sustain themselves. The cost of living in boomtowns was high, and many found themselves in debt or poverty. The unpredictable nature of mining meant that even those who found gold could quickly lose their fortunes. Social impact. The societal impact of the gold rush was profound. It led to rapid but often unsustainable development, with boomtowns frequently turning into ghost towns once the gold ran out. The indigenous population suffered greatly, facing displacement and cultural upheaval. In conclusion, the gold rush era was a time of dramatic contrasts, a period where the line between extraordinary success and profound despair was often thin. These tales of fortune and despair provide a window into the human experience during this transformative period in history. The gold rushes of the 19th century, notably in California, Australia, and the Klondike, left a profound and multifaceted legacy that continues to shape societies and economies around the world. Demographic and social changes. Population boom. The gold rushes led to significant population increases as thousands flocked to gold-rich regions. This influx played a crucial role in the settlement and development of these areas. Cultural melting pot. The prospect of gold attracted people from various countries and backgrounds, creating diverse communities. This multicultural influx has had a lasting impact on the cultural fabric of regions like California and Victoria, Australia. Economic transformation. Wealth generation. The discovery of gold contributed enormously to the wealth of nations. It accelerated economic growth, funded infrastructural development, and, in some cases, helped nations like the United States during critical periods of financial strain. Boom and bust cycles. The gold rushes exemplified the boom and bust cycle, with rapid economic growth followed by declines as gold reserves were depleted. These cycles influenced future economic models and planning. Technological and industrial advancements. Mining innovations. The gold rushes spurred technological advancements in mining. These innovations not only improved gold extraction techniques but also laid the groundwork for modern mining practices. Transportation and infrastructure. The need to transport goods and people to and from goldfields led to significant developments in transportation, including rail and road networks, which had lasting benefits for these regions. Environmental impact. Landscape alteration. Large-scale mining altered landscapes, with some areas still showing the scars of historical mining activities. The environmental impact has been a subject of study and concern, leading to more regulated mining practices in modern times. Ecological disruptions. The rushes caused ecological disruptions, affecting local flora and fauna. Rivers and ecosystems were disturbed by mining, an impact that is still being addressed in some gold rush regions. Legal and political developments. Property rights and regulations. The gold rushes led to the establishment of laws and regulations regarding land and mineral rights, some of which have influenced modern legal frameworks regarding natural resources. Indigenous peoples' rights. Unfortunately, the gold rushes often had devastating effects on indigenous populations. This has led to ongoing discussions and legal actions regarding land rights and reparations. Cultural and historical influence. Literature and arts. The gold rush era has been romanticized in literature, film, and art, shaping perceptions of this period in history. Stories of the gold rush continue to captivate the public imagination. Tourism and heritage. Former gold rush towns and sites have become tourist destinations, preserving and showcasing the history of this era. They offer insights into the past and contribute to local economies. In summary, the legacy of the gold rushes is complex and far-reaching. It encompasses demographic changes, economic transformations, technological advancements, environmental impacts, legal developments, and cultural influences. This era of history remains a significant and fascinating study of human endeavor, ambition, and the impact of rapid change. The gold rushes remain a captivating chapter in human history, symbolizing the eternal allure of gold and the transformative power of its pursuit. They remind us of the human capacity for both extraordinary achievements and profound folly, offering enduring lessons about the impact of rapid societal change and the human cost of pursuing wealth.